What's up guys, Mr.Wednesday here, back at it with the Dark Elves faction today. So, episode 6, or I believe 7, not sure, we'll see. So, episode 6 of our faction war series, and let's get straight into it. I'm gonna go from rares up above, and then we'll see who you can use here. Now, we have some really strong rares in this faction, not gonna lie. Now, the first time I actually cleared this faction, I used Cold Heart and Kale. So hey, two rares. Painkeeper is amazing here. She's gonna be doing the heal on her A2, also decreasing the cooldown on A3. Not bad at all. Now otherwise, honestly, kinda lacking in rares. Big shout out is gonna be Spirit Host, who's not a bad rare at all. Definitely has viability here. Hex Weaver to some degree could be used because of this heal over here. Also increased crit rate, increased speed. Speed in faction wars, not a bad rare, but honestly not somebody I would invest in if you can get away with it. So, amongst the epics, some truly amazing epics. Now, Dark Kale, Gwyneth, I am actually supposed to fuse those. Haven't done that yet. Don't really need them, honestly. Gonna save them for clan versus clan points for some point in the future, whenever. Let's get back into it. So, Kaiden is gonna be amazing for his revive. Also placing increased defense on the people he revives. The AOE decreased attack over here also really clutch, so you do not get hard hits on coming onto you. Kinda chance to provoke. Honestly, like 30%, not really the reason you're gonna use him. Sorry about that, guys. Now, if you have a Ryan, I'm gonna assume you cleared this faction already. Like, getting Ryan is, I believe, like 3rd or 4th epic you get in normal Doom Tower, so honestly, like, well, maybe not. Won't guarantee it, but like, getting Ryan, you should be able to clear this faction. She's gonna be amazing for this faction, so just a big shout out, my favorite epic in the game. Then we have Crimson Helm, who's gonna be amazing here as well. Block damage provoke over here on A2, revive on that, and increase defense on A3. Also, single target decrease attack, not a bad champion at all. Then we have Lua, who's gonna be an amazing nuker. You can, by all means, also place lifesteal set on her. She's gonna heal up fairly nicely. Sylar is gonna be the best crowd control champion you can wish for in this faction. First of all, decrease accuracy, then decrease speed over here. Also attacks all enemies on A1. Amazing candidate for a stun set if you just cannot get through the waves. Now Madame, I'm not even gonna talk about her, she's just gonna be crazy good. You know how good Madame is. Now before we get into legendaries, let's discuss what this boss is gonna be doing to us. Let me just... boom. Okay. A1, 5% poison. Not really the problem. Decreases the turn meter. Now that's a bit of an iffy one, so hey, you can resist it. So if you can like get 250 plus resistance, you should be able to resist most of these things. You also want to have a lot of resistance on champions. You do not want True Fear on, because he will be placing it all the freaking time. Even though it says 3 turns cooldown, you'll definitely feel like it isn't 3 turns cooldown. And that True Fear is actually gonna mess you up a bunch of times. So if you can get the resistance, that's gonna be very, very important. Also, then you can resist this HP burn, which will be placed on you whenever you attack the boss. So my first and initial advice is take out support champion number 1 on the left, then take the one on the right, basically 2, and then you just go straight at the boss. Now straight away damage here is not gonna be the most important thing you need. The most important thing you need is gonna be healing, because you do not wanna die, because the poisons, the HP burn, the damage he does, like the raw damage, is gonna tear away at your HP. So I definitely advise coming in with kinda high HP, kinda high defense, as high as possible. You just need like 200 plus accuracy, so please do not get overboard on accuracy. Like if you have 300, just like take out your banner, get an HP banner, or whatever else. Again, if you can like get 250 plus resistance as well, so we actually resist all the debuffs, that's gonna be, hey, just the better. Now if you have Blind Seer, she's gonna be crazily reviving people, so kinda a cheat code for this faction, not gonna lie. Obviously, if you're struggling with clearing this faction, I'm not going to even mention Lydia. Mitrala is definitely nowhere near on your radar. V6 is going to be freaking amazing, basically like a Sylar, but buffed to some degree. She does have this really great AoE over here with decreased speed, provoke with a shield, decreased turn meter on A1, double hitter, crazy good champion for this faction, not gonna lie about that. Now, Ghostborn is gonna be really nice here. Not really the MVP for the faction, but hey, if you got him, you could find some utility for him, like AoE heal reduction. Not really what you need, honestly. AoE decreased defense is very, very nice, but if you can keep him alive. Now, he does hit strong, so he's a very viable candidate, again, for a lifesteal set. Otherwise, all the support champions should be either in regen sets or immortal sets, depending on how many healers or revivers you have here. Now, the problem with me saying that is actually there's only like 3 revivers in the whole faction, like Kaden, Ryan, and then Blind Seer. So if you do not have those, you will need sources of healing. So keep in mind that if you do not have a straight up healer or a straight up reviver, you will want lifesteal, regen, immortal sets as your BFF for clearing faction wars overall. Now, Vizier, Astrolite, Eva are not really going to be MVPs here. I really wouldn't bring any of them. They're just not so viable. Xavia is going to be really nice. She's going to be dealing damage. She can be utilized with lifesteal as well, so just a great option to have. Then we have Foley. Again, great damage dealer. Sure, why not? Let's bring in him. He's going to deal a lot of damage to the boss, which is amazing. You can also pair Xavia, Foley, Ray. Sorry, not pair. You can also gear Xavia, Foley, and Ray if you have any of those in lifesteal sets, and they will heal up nicely from those alone. Now, Lanakis, again, not a bad option at all. Increased crit rate, increased attack on everybody, 20% chance of granting an extra turn. Very viable candidate for a relentless set. Also teams up with everybody to actually attack. Not bad at all. And then finally, she will be placing continuous heal on herself whenever attacking with a critical hit on A1. So again, just not a bad champion at all. That actually sums up the Dark Elves. I do want to point out that even though you may fear, how am I going to do this? The faction itself is definitely not as hard as it may seem to some of you. I'm going to place it in like 6th, 7th spot when it comes to like 6th spot for sure, like 6th spot for actually clearing it. It's definitely gonna be like very dependent on who you have as your options, but as I said, I believe I used like Kale, Cold Heart, both 6-star. I do want to mention that. Then I had Madame, I had Ray, and who was my 6th champion? Was it Kaden at like level 50? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, something like that. So I did have a reviver. That is definitely a big pro. But honestly, I've done this faction like a bunch of times during my takeovers without a reviver, and it worked out nicely. Just be patient, choose your gear wisely, and I'm gonna wish you all some luck. Until the next video, Mr. Wednesday loves you all, and signing out.